Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey, welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Very excited to be back talking about Married at First Sight. And yeah, y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I like to start off with a couple of updates.
Oh Lord.
A couple of y'all had questions about me moving to Patreon, and then I wanted to answer those. So the first thing I will say is I got a notification on my phone. The first thing I will say is before I do any sort of move to Patreon, I'm going to announce it here, and I'm of course going to tell you guys how to access it right here on my YouTube page, okay? Listen, some of y'all said you weren't going to follow me to Patreon. I completely understand, but I know that I really create high quality content, so I hope that most of you guys follow me there. And, you know, it was a really tough decision for me because I was like, oh, what should I do? But then I saw some of y'all favorite creators
no shade
charging money just to watch them on Instagram stories. So that's no shade. But what I'm saying is I know that I create high quality content, and I hope that you guys join me over there. OK, the second thing I will say is it's not up and running yet, but in about a week it probably should be. But until then, I will be here on YouTube. And also, I recorded earlier today in the same little hoodie situation, Ready to Love. So I will be live on Friday right after the Ready to Love reunion for the next 2 Fridays. So y'all know after the reunions, I like to go live. So I'm going to be going live on YouTube next Friday, or this Friday, which is tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this video, but just know part 1 of Ready to Love, I will be live on YouTube. Okay, so join me there so we can cackle and kiki about Ready to Love as we always do whenever I go live after reunions. Okay,
gonna be fun.
I also want to say shout out to Aquarius Girl Cove on Instagram. It's a black girl. She sent me these nails. She sent me a few sets, but she sent me these nails. These were my favorites, and I just thought that these were so gorgeous. She knows that I love press-ons. She sent them to me. So I will say that today's video is sponsored by her, Aquarius Girl Cove on Instagram. I'll put it right here, and just support her. She has some really good affordable press-ons, and they're not cheap, honey. Clickety, clack, clack, clack.
High quality.
I almost hit myself. Anyway, let's start with Married at First Sight. Y'all know how I always do. We always start with the what?
Most boring couple.
If you said most boring couple, baby, you've been rocking with me, and I appreciate you. We always start with the most boring couple. Now, it's going to be a tough decision because I only have a few notes.
All of them was boring.
The episode flew by. I was like, is that it? Because we didn't really get to see nothing, in my opinion. This was a very slow episode for me. But let's start with
it was
the most boring couple, which is Steve and Noi. I think it's Noi, child. I forgot her name. Shoot, Steve and Noi. I wrote down Steve wants to be a family. They said that Steve's top priority right now is having a family. Really, because I think Steve's top priority should be having a job.
A savings account, a banking, a checking.
How you want me to stretch out my uterus if you ain't got nothing, no bill money?
Nothing rhymes with uterus. I was trying to rhyme, but
how we supposed to eat bacon if you ain't bringing it home?
Okay, no pigs.
I was just like, how is his family saying his top priority right now is having a family? He wants a child so bad. The only other thing I wrote down about Steve and Noi is the black dude that was with Steve and his brothers and a part of his wedding problem, or wedding problem, part of his wedding party, was annoying as hell.
Why was he there?
Why was he the one doing all the talking? So are you ready? Yeah, man. Dusting him off. Just calm your ass down, okay? You're not even one of the family members. Learn how to just be quiet. And he's talking about, oh, there's food. Can you just be quiet? This is not your time. You should have applied for the show if you wanted your little 15 seconds of fame.
Right, just thirsty.
Anyway.
And hungry.
As far as Noi goes, she was crying beforehand. And then she met up with her daddy. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
when she was trying on dresses, this is the one that I liked the most. I thought this one was absolutely beautiful, but I am a sucker for a sleeve. My wedding dress had sleeves, and I don't know why. I just think that they're beautiful when it comes to like wedding dresses, even if they're the way that hers were cut off. I just loved the fact that hers had sleeves, and you don't see a lot of wedding dresses with sleeves too. So, yeah, I just thought it was beautiful. And I personally felt more comfortable and confident in a sleeve. And I just thought it was cute. So that was my favorite dress of hers. Like, dang, at least allow us to see them walking down the aisle and meeting each other before you cut the episode off. But anyway, child, that was all that I wrote down. Literally 2 things. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the next boring couple right now, Mark and Lindsay. Mark and Lindsay is the blonde and, let me be quiet because I don't want to be mean. The blonde and,
Go ahead.
the buck-eyed.
Girl.
I said I was going to be quiet.
But you didn't.
Okay, but anyway, child.
You said it anyway.
I'm trying to figure out, why does Lindsay keep bringing up the fact that they gonna have 5 cats? 2 of the cats is yours.
Right.
If you don't want 5 cats, Lindsay, get rid of your 2 cats.
Take them to the pound.
She's like, oh, are you concerned about 5? She's like, oh, I just don't know about the 5 cats. Well, get rid of your cats. She also said, do you like country music? Because I can't have you having 3 cats and liking country music. Lindsay, you really think you Marilyn Monroe, don't you? Baby, you ain't Marilyn and this ain't Kennedy, babe. Okay? Take what you can get.
Yeah, bring it down.
I'm sorry. Mark and Lindsay are very sad because both of their moms aren't there to support them. I was like, these people need to be in therapy. Lindsay definitely needs to be in therapy. She needs counseling.
Trauma bonding.
Okay, Mark needs to be in therapy. I already said that. He needs to talk to somebody
Immediately.
because this is a lot. That's all that I wrote down on them.
Ain't nothing else to say.
Let's move on to Alyssa and Chris. This is gonna be a fast episode. Alyssa said that she bought 10 other dresses. Just in case she doesn't find one dress shopping today.
She purchased 10 other. Girl, if you don't sit down. Girl, what's going on? Now I'm tired.
Anyway, back to Alyssa and Chris. She said she bought 10 dresses just in case she didn't find a dress. Babe, well, you already found a dress.
Right.
You already have 10 options that you purchased. You already have a dress then. Why are you going dress shopping right now?
Let me know.
Out of 10, you can't pick one that you just say, oh, I have to get married in this one. This lets me know what type of person Alyssa is. That sentence alone, in conjunction with everything else we've seen, but that sentence alone lets me know that Alyssa is the type of person who is extremely spoiled, and she's gotten everything that she's asked for from her parents during her upbringing, that she is not going to settle for anything. She's going to be privileged, bossy, demanding, and not flexible.
Yeah, you name it.
Because anybody who purchases 10 dresses
And don't choose one
as a backup and then goes dress shopping to critique the ones that she have, you know why it's screaming privilege? It's screaming privilege because you already have enough dresses and you're still going shopping for this one.
Right. Take them back.
It's giving problematic. I'm sorry. She says that she wanted a wedding that was country, rustic, chic. Babe, we haven't been doing country, rustic, chic since 2000 what? 2017?
2010.
Don't nobody, girl, what? Girl, country, rustic, chic.
No, ma'am.
You mean you want mason jars and shit all around? Girl, cut it out. Don't nobody do that no more.
Right.
Please. The girls have moved on from that. The girls have moved on from the DIY thrift store couches at the wedding. I'm sorry. We if you did that in 2017, I'm sure that was very cute. I'm sure it's very cute.
Very cute.
Very cute.
Very cute.
It also confused me that Alyssa's like, I want a country guy. I want a country guy. I want a country guy. Ain't y'all in Boston?
Right. Ain't y'all on the East Coast? Girl, move.
I can see if y'all was in Austin. Baby, ain't y'all in Boston? What you want a country guy? Where you think you gonna find a country guy like this at? Girl, you should have moved to Texas or Tennessee. Because, babe, well, why do you keep saying you want somebody country?
It's giving weird.
I'm sorry, y'all. When somebody say there's just some trigger things, what feels racist? It's not racist, but it feels racist. It's when somebody say country more than 5 or 6 times in a conversation. If somebody says, "Oh, I like country music. I want them to be country. I need them to be country. It's got to be country. The wedding's got to be country." You know what happened in the country, honey? Slaves.
Exactly. Scared.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's a part of my post-traumatic stress disorder. Because that is triggering me.
Generational.
Now I'm from the South, honey. We could say, oh, he was country. Yeah, I like he's a little country boy or whatever. But when you say country more than 5 or 6 times, talking about your desires, I'm getting a little nervous. My armpits is sweaty.
Okay, I got sweat dripping down my face and not like Nelly.
And I don't want nobody commenting under my video saying, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with saying country." I have PTSD.
Period. Leave me alone. I'm black.
Okay. Okay. I have PTND, post-traumatic Negro disorder. So leave me alone. The last thing I'll say is this dress that Alyssa tried on. I don't know if she ended up choosing this one. She probably did. Absolutely breathtaking. Breath, BREF taking. This is a dress that I would wear. Gorgeous.
Stunning.
Next, let's move on to Michael and Jasmina.
Here we go.
Jasmina looked gorgeous coming down the aisle, of course. As she was coming down, Michael said to himself a couple times, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." Jasmina said after meeting Michael, she felt a little awkward. I also think that their standing at the altar was awkward for them. It's very easy to see that it was awkward. But the music that they were playing made it even more awkward. Did y'all notice that? I wrote down Jasmina's vows were so funny and cute. I liked them a lot. And Michael's vows were very serious. So it shows his, intent with this process. They were very nice vows. I said I love the African American jump in the broom tradition. I really love that. And I have to say that even though the ceremony was a little bit awkward, I did smile through the entire thing. So their wedding made me smile. I loved how blown away Michael was with Jasmina's beauty.
And rightfully so.
He said that Jasmina is 100% his type.
Ooh.
But you know what? They asked Michael over and over, what do you think about Jasmina? I know they asked him at least 3 or 4 times because he said it a few times that she was his type. He found her extremely beautiful. But we only heard from Jasmina once, and I'm going to get to it.
What'd she say?
Jasmina said she would love to travel to Korea. She has plans on traveling to Korea. She loves BTS. And she watches a lot of Korean shows. Babe, we get it.
We get it.
We get it. You love K-pop.
You stay in it, girl.
You love K-dramas. Like, we get it, babe. Like, is that your whole personality? I guess for the girls who just really love it, that's their whole personality. The girls who really geek out on that stuff, that'd be their whole personality. Like Star Trek be some of y'all's whole personality, I guess.
You mean Star Wars, but yeah.
She was like, you don't like Marvel? Okay, girl, Jasmina, we get it. You're a nerd, babe. Okay, we get it. Like, she says that she stays up until 2 o'clock in the morning watching Korean dramas. And Michael said that he don't watch anything. Well, what do you do?
Play the piano or what?
You don't watch sports. You don't watch mystery movies. He said, yeah, he watch movies. But like, if you don't watch TV, what do? You come home, you get off work, you go to the gym. Do you meditate? Do you cook? What do you do? Or do you sit around and have anxiety?
Or you just go to bed?
Because I got a feeling that's what he does instead. You know what really annoyed me is after they, had their time alone, after they got married and had their time alone, Jasmina and Michael walked into the ceremony, place where they're having the ceremony, and then Michael's friend came up and was like, yeah, this is somebody he can be himself around. First of all, he doesn't even know her.
And sit down, second of all,
what have you been drinking? Go sit down.
Please.
Who is this friend? Was that his friend or his cousin or what? There is a time and a place. And I just cannot stand people who do not have self-awareness. It's like, you don't realize that there's a time and a place, babe. You over here got your arm around him. His wife is standing here. You don't know her. He don't know her. This is their time. This is not your time to be on TV.
Exactly.
Okay, so have a seat, Cameron. Or whatever his name was.
Cameron, Ryan.
At the end of the day, Jasmina said that there was a little spark, but she doesn't really know because she hadn't had time to talk to Michael. I personally don't think she gonna like Michael. I already said that, and my daddy said that. So let's see if we right. I personally don't think that she's gonna like Michael.
Hopefully he grow on her.
I don't think she's gonna like his personality. I don't think she's gonna like his hobbies. I don't think she's gonna like him physically. But some of y'all said Michael was cute. So shout out to the people who thought that. Anyway, at the end of the day, Michael, I hope he can get ahead of it. Because it ain't looking too promising for him and Jasmina, but I hope he can get ahead of it.
Okay, girl, we heard you.
Anyway, let's move on to the last couple, Olajuwon and Katina. Olajuwon and Katina. Who is this white woman that was sitting here with Olajuwon while he was trying on suits?
Who? Oh, her.
Because she said Olajuwon wants somebody to cook him breakfast in the morning before he goes to work.
I hope they ain't got no job. Because shoot.
Do y'all, is y'all getting up and cooking y'all spouse breakfast before they go to work? Is that something that actually happens?
Like pre-pandemic, is that something y'all did? Wake up early to make sure they ate? Let me know.
Maybe I'm actually tripping. Because in over 10 years, I have never woken up to cook my significant other breakfast before they went to work. Now, I have been up during the pandemic. I'm already up. And I say, do you want breakfast? And I cook an easy breakfast. So maybe that's the same thing. Maybe I'm tripping.
Or oatmeal, something easy.
During the pandemic, though, we both at the house. My spouse has never asked me to get up and cook breakfast. I have been up. And maybe I'm up before him, or maybe I'm up at the same time as him or after him. But he don't wake me up, number one. And number two, whenever I get up, he might say, hey, can you make me my breakfast sandwich? And I say, yeah, and I make it.
That's cooking breakfast.
But I could not imagine doing that when I'm working a full-time job.
Right.
Like going to the office. Like I cannot imagine you got to be at work at 9 and I got to be at work at 9 and I'm getting up and cooking breakfast. Is that a thing?
Let me know if y'all making bacon, eggs, and pancakes.
Let me know. If you do it, that's y'all. I just think for me, that sounds like a lot. Now, if I get up and cook breakfast every morning for myself, that's one thing. But baby, other than that, eat an apple. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
An orange.
Anyway.
A banana or something. A smoothie.
I really thought that it was very sweet that when Katina was trying on wedding dresses, her sister-in-law was crying. And I noticed that, and I took a note of it because I thought that for somebody who to be your sister-in-law, she didn't grow up with you, you know? She's married to one of your siblings. So for her to be touched and, at the fact that you're getting married and you have this moment, that lets me know that Katina's probably a sweet person.
Yeah.
Because her sister-in-law is getting emotional. So that's just an assumption that I made. I could be wrong though, because we're gonna get to Katina and her personality in a minute.
Ooh.
On the flip side, I thought it was very odd that Olajuwon's friend or cousin or whoever this bald guy is. Remember last episode I said I don't know why he giving Olajuwon trash advice. He needs to be quiet. Some people need to know when to be quiet. But this time he said, I guess, if Olajuwon's gonna find his soulmate, if it's even out there.
What?
Weren't you just giving Olajuwon marriage advice last week? You said before you found your wife, you wasn't looking for a wife, you was looking for something to hump.
He sure did.
Now you saying you don't know if the soulmate is out there, even if it even exists. Are you married, sir?
Is she your soulmate?
Somebody get him out of here.
Get him out.
Somebody come get him.
Move him out.
Because he is missing, he ain't got it all. He ain't got it all. He missing some common sense. He don't even remember what he said at the barbecue. I got a little confused because Katina's mama said, remember, nobody is perfect. Nobody has all of the propendants that you're looking for. What is a propendant?
Girl. Leave that alone.
What is a propendant? I wrote it down. Propundents. Nobody has all of the propendants of a person. What's the propundant?
Let me Google it.
You mean everybody ain't got the proponents?
Yeah.
Child, anyways.
That's what I meant.
I wrote down Olajuwon needs therapy.
That's what she meant.
At the wedding, he was emotional, but he couldn't express his emotions. He don't know why he crying. I don't know if he happy, sad, scared.
All of it.
I don't know if he was elated or if he was depressed, if he had anxiety. He could not express himself. He needs to go to therapy. He needs to figure out why he was lying to women, making up names, being a Jezebel out here in these streets, okay?
Not a Jezebel.
And why he was obsessed with the fact that whether Katina was attracted to him or not, which seems to be a theme every season with men. But when him and Katina got to the altar and he kept telling her she was beautiful and she was like, thank you, thank you. And he was like, well, what do you think about me? He was like, I hope you like what you see. And she was like, yeah. Babe, are you giving me compliments so that I can give you compliments, or do you just want to compliment me?
Right.
This girl just met you and you talking about, well, what do you like what you see? You need to raise your self-esteem. All of these things are letting me know that Olajuwon needs to go to therapy. I was happy to see I wrote down, I was really happy to see how happy he was with Katina, how, he was stunned by her beauty once again. But I didn't like the fact that Olajuwon did not write down any vows.
Right.
Don't try to get up there and freestyle, Negro.
You ain't Lil Wayne.
Write down something. Think about something. You spent your time before the wedding crying and having an emotional breakdown damn near, instead of writing down your thoughts and your emotions. Strike number 3. Okay? This is the 3rd sign that he's given me that he doesn't know how to express his emotions and he needs to go to therapy.
Dr. Jazmyn.
This is going to be a trend over the season. Watch.
And we will be watching.
And we're going to call him Emotionless Olajuwon. EO.
Okay. Let's think of another name.
Anyway, when Olajuwon and Katina were, after they got married, Katina just looking at Olajuwon like a lump on a log. Babe, you see he's nervous. You see he's trying to fill in silence with conversation. I don't even think it was really odd for Olajuwon to be talking so much because Katina didn't say a damn thing.
At all.
Katina, it's giving me no personality.
Katina giving me empty cantina.
I didn't watch the after show last week. I wish I would have so I could have seen her personality. It's giving me lump on a log, babe. So this will be a good time to ask Olajuwon, well, what do you like to do? Do you have a favorite movie, or what's your favorite cocktail? Katina, is you gotta come with it and make conversation with your husband. This is probably one reason that she hasn't connected with somebody because she probably doesn't talk enough.
Ooh.
Especially in the beginning. Anyway, I thought it was really nice to see Olajuwon really excited about being connected with Katina. It made me smile. However, these two individuals have so many issues that it doesn't really give me that much hope for their marriage over the next, or the course of this experiment, okay? I don't have a lot of faith in it. Right now, most likely to succeed, probably Mark and Lindsay.
Right.
I'm going to switch because at first I thought it was Alyssa, but we got a sneak peek that Alyssa's just so damn demanding and picky, and I don't even know what type of personality she has. It's giving something missing for me. Something is missing for me. Okay.
Snooty.
But right now, Mark and Lindsay are number one as far as who I think will be successful. But we haven't seen all the couples. They haven't met each other yet. So I'm excited to see y'all's comments. Y'all already know. If you have not subscribed to my channel, don't worry, but come back next week so that we can, move to Patreon or whatever. And I appreciate y'all so much. See you later. Bye.
Bye.